Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at, basically, to cut a long story short, we're going to be taking a look at the temporary boost for the Super Baby 2 Giant Ape. Now Super Baby 2 Giant Ape, he's got a temp boost as of the campaign. It's taken me a while to look at him, largely because A, I don't have a Mega Shenron, which is a very big shame. I think he's one of the coolest units out of the celebration because of how he enables his team. And then 2, obviously on top of that as well, we do have, the consideration that he just doesn't seem to really link well with his team. So when you factor in like all the Shadow Dragons, they have Shadow Dragon as a link, they have certain kind of specific link sets. Baby obviously shares the crucial links, big bad bosses, etc., which is of course absolutely pivotal. But the thing is although Baby is sharing these pivotal links, there is some issues, mainly positioning. Where does he go? The GT bosses team has some very specific kind of lineup requirements, and since he's directly competing for second slot position with units like Strength, Rose, and all those sort of things, I think it is very difficult to kind of measure realistically Baby and his performance. So I think for me, obviously I think he's really fun. I've always liked Baby. I think he's always been a bit hard done by, because whenever he got a good, like when Baby first came out, I think he was really good. Just GT Bosses was a nowhere team. And then when he got his EZA, same thing. His biggest issue is there's never been too much like Bojack, and much like kind of like not Demon King Piccolo maybe, but much like Bojack, much like some units, there never seems to be two of them at the same time that are good. So you end up in like this really weird position where you don't have a great linking partner for the unit, and then that's kind of what holds them back. And Baby's always felt like that. Baby's always felt like the kind of character that when the conditions are right, he's going to be absolutely immense, and then when the conditions are not right, he's just not going to work out. So it's really a kind of a shame for him, I feel. I do think a Mega Shenron's great, and you definitely can use him with a Mega Shenron for sure. Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, Legendary Power, all the crucial link sets that make him work are there. But I think ultimately the biggest issue with him is that at the end of the day, he is still just struggling, to find a place on the team, and the temp boost is going to go away. So as much as he's a ton of fun, he's just not going to last, which is probably the biggest shame of them all. But that doesn't mean that Baby is not cool. It does not mean that he's not good either. I think Baby is one of those characters that is very, very solid, and I think he does a lot of really good stuff. So for me, definitely he is usable right now. And if you're using GT Bosses, he's a great stopgap filler, especially if you don't have Strength Rose to kind of make that hybrid team, that Inhuman Deeds hybrid team kind of like success. I think if you can't do that, then using Baby to fill out your GT Bosses team, that's more than fine. You're gonna see still some great performances from that team. You just may be lacking a bit of the defensive security, but Baby himself will be great. So I think that's definitely something that I will say. I think there's for sure a really, really good character in there. I just think the temp boost just comes at a time where he's going to look great, and then unfortunately he's going to fade away. Now maybe a Super EZA will be better timed. I hope it will be, because I think this is like the first time ever that we can see a Baby running on a GT Bosses that is not an objectively bad team in the game. It's like the first time ever we're seeing a Baby run on a team that we could consider top in the game.